The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Middlesbrough awaiting the challenge from Tottenham Hotspur. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
A quick look at the lineups. The whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Kulusevski, Peter, is another Swede of both.
It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, that was a close call, but for me, he timed his run to absolute perfection there to stay just onside, and he's still a lot to do, you know, but I think he's tucked that away really well.
Tottenham go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Looks like a good ball through. Willian. It's one! This could fall anywhere! Willian. Udogi. Sa. Middlesbrough are on a 5-game winless run here at home. Kudus, Van de Ven boots it upfield. The Bora lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively. Simons passes it through. Thrust towards the front line. Junior. Morris. It's a great ball. Sa. Romero. João Palhinha. Sa. Udogi. Simons. Goes long and forward. Dinks one in. Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Romero. Kudus. Van de Ven. Kulusevski. Simons. Kudus is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Willian. Oscar. Deftly done. Udogi pumps it forwards. Tries a through ball. Force tries lifting it over. Gill. Middlesbrough in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Oscar. Simons finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Van de Ven. Kulusevski. Kudus looks to slip it through. Kulusevski. What an adventurous run from a defender. Willian. It's going to be the final action of the first half.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And the action is back underway.
Middlesbrough need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Gill is steaming forward. Romero. Sarr. And the through ball is intercepted. Oscar. Kulusevski. Van de Ven. Kudus. Van de Ven. Simons. Kulusevski with a long pass out wide. Great leap! Good delivery, no joy.
Yeah, and it all came from very good trickery in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse.
Oscar is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Van de Ven. Nicely measured pass. He's in space and looking for options. Simons. Sarr. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Kulusevski. Force. Oscar. Simons. João Palhinha. Simons. Out wide to the right. Cut out in the nick of time. Now the pass. Now the cross. That's not going to find its target. Should have equalised.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Romero tries to get it forward quickly, and back to base. Udogi are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, if you're asking me who the most likely winner is, then I've got to pick the team that's upwardly mobile.
He'll try from distance. Or should have been the equaliser. Simons. Udogi. Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. Timely intervention. Morris. Flores. Morris. Simons. Udogi. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. The Teessiders have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this.
Do you know, after the goal, I thought they had time on their side to get back into this match, but that stubborn opposition defence, they always looked that little bit too strong.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. The teams then, Middlesbrough against Bournemouth. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The lineups, we can have a look at them now. The whistle. Vandenberg. The Bora have been on a poor run of late. It's 5 home games without a win. There will be a throw-in. Away from immediate danger. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Great save, that was not easy.
Well, it was far from high caliber, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that, high caliber. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up. Adley.
Forward it goes. Eva Nielsen puts his foot on the gas. The Teessiders suffered a frustrating loss last time, from which the boss is hoping for a reaction. Quarter of an hour played. So it is still 0-0. Adley knocks it towards the front. Fry. Vandenberg. Flores. Rakitic has been included in the starting 11 for the first time in some weeks. Oscar. Flores. Adams. Kluivert. Tries a through ball. Rakitic. Aim forward. Pushes it out wide. Lovely bit of skill. It's not going to find its target. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Crosses into the box.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Flores. Eva Nielsen, who scored the first half opener in his last outing. If anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Real chance! This could fall anywhere! Gave it a go, but off target.
Probably not his best option. I think goalkeepers are normally happy for players to have a go from there.
Flores. Played out to the right. Plays a clever pass. Sinister. It's a long forward pass. And the first half is done. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? In it comes. Firmly met. Kluivert boots it upfield. Adley tries a long pass towards the front. Soler. It's a good-looking cross. Adley. There's alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Flores passes it through. In it goes! First blood drawn. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Middlesbrough draw first blood here.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Fry gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Ball's loose, who's getting there? I think that's offside, yes it is.
Well, when a defence moves up in unison like that, they usually catch someone straight.
The Cherries are keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Kluivert. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Adley. Really struggling to influence the game.
Well, he appears to be singled out here as the enemy #1, and he's the one that they're looking to get to first, and I think they think.
No question, that's a foul.
Bournemouth have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Sinisterra. It's a throw. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Hill. Araujo. Looks like a good ball through. Adley. He slid it through. Who's going to make this theirs? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cook. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. Eva Nielsen with a long pass out wide. Now it's Cook. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Rakitic pumps it upfield. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Brings it forward. Now the pass. Turns and goes back. No, not quite. The Teessiders need to hold on for a few more moments. Brooks looks to slip it through. Kluivert. Adams gets it back. Adams with the ball through. And he's whipped it in low. Perez. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Tries a through ball. And that's it. The Bora win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim. The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Newcastle United against Middlesbrough. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Newcastle United decide to name a starting 11 that looks like this. Pope keeps goal. Botman, Xiao, Livramento, Hall, Tonali, Miley, Ramsey, Elanga, Gordon, Bissa. Tasked with leading the line. Gets things running. The signal to start the final round of fixtures in part 1 of 2 this season. So here we are, hoping for another Derby Day spectacle. Gill. Middlesbrough have gone 5 away games without scoring. Gill. Oscar. Ealing Jr. Tries a through ball. Surely. Out to the left it goes. Gets good distance on it. Botman with a good steal, well played. Hoisted towards the area. Had too much on it. Fry. The Magpies are quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Now the pass. Gordon drills one in. Great chance, it was a quality ball in.
Oh, how has that not ended up in the back of the net? It was a cracking ball in the way he drilled it across and kept it down too.
Aimed long and direct. Oscar. The Bora still to register a shot on target. Rakitic. Oscar. Aim forward. Bissa. Dinks one in. Gill. Rakitic. Vandenberg. Oscar. Battles to win it back. Perez. It's a long forward pass. Gordon. Crosses one in.
That was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Plays it into the channel. In for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, in the circumstances, I think he did well to get some sort of attempt on goal because he was pretty much hurried and hassled out of that.
Hall positions himself well and cuts it out. Spoon forward. And it's Perez. Tosses it through. Nicely controlled. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Elanga plays it out to the wing. Gordon showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gordon, chipped through. Brave effort, total commitment.
And he really threw himself at that one. Just a little more accuracy was all it needed.
It's going to be the final action of the first half. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Pope gets it upfield. Perez. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a loose ball. Gill can hoist it clear. Malanga gets it back. Shell pass, that's the message there. Hall tries to get it forward quickly. It's gone a long way up and away.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Tries to dink it in. Just off target.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
The referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Now it's Wilson. That's surely a foul, free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Hall does well there, alert. Out to the left it goes. There will be a throw-in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Its target, and the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. The Teessiders picked up all 3 points from their previous game. The win, however narrow, really important. Flores with a long pass out wide. Willock battles to win it back. Tonali pumps it upfield. Oh, good interception. Rakitic. Still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Perez. Who's going to make this theirs? He's made certain that won't get through. He's through. Now it's Wilson. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, he's broken through. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
Well, this is when your experienced players should come to the fore. They've got to help them keep it better than this.
It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Ball goes straight through to the keeper. Willock. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Looks like a good ball through. Now surely, he's away! He's scored!
And the chances of winning a game that may have gotten away from you are always greater with characters like this player. A strong personality that has more than likely secured another big win. Wilson just stayed on the right side of the defender there. I thought he showed wonderful patience, great experience to just make sure he didn't drift offside, and I just thought all round it was very intelligent play.
Newcastle United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
The defence can get it clear. Another throw-in. Wonderful quick feet. Flores. Fry. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Middlesbrough have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but they probably just...
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Everton against Manchester United. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
A quick look at the lineups. So it's down to business here. The start of this match marks the beginning of the second half of the campaign. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of Bruno Fernandes in this side. A lot of players of his ilk may be seen rightly or wrongly as luxury players, and he's anything but.
No question, that's a foul.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And that certainly wasn't one of his best. It's a good-looking cross. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. He can get that clear. He's gone for it! That had everyone off their seats.
Well, I think the keeper knows all too well that there was no getting anywhere near that. That's a big escape. Well, to have had a few attempts already in this game augurs well for what's to come. It's been a very bright start from them.
United are having a tough week. It is a crazy schedule for them.
Yeah, it's a tough spell, and guarding against fatigue for the players is key now. Tiredness can be the blame for more injuries, so it's an opportunity for the manager to shuffle his pack.
Tries to dink it in. Gakpo dinks one in. Traore looking to get on the end of this. Keeps everyone guessing. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Martinez boots it to safety. Everton really have been poor at home lately. 5 games here without a win. Good clearance and very necessary.
Dewsbury Hall.
Barry can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues to.
Goal! Everton! He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Everton get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Dewsbury Hall. Dewsbury Hall. Ndiaye.
Floats one over. Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
Sees it all the way. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Ndiaye.
Still going. Where to next? Up he gets! Good delivery. No joy.
Manchester United didn't really deal with the wide play. It was a lovely dribble down the flank, but really they've got to double up to try and stop that, and I think with the attempted goal too, they were a little fortunate.
Yoro. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead.
Gakpo.
Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Who's going to make this theirs?
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
Spoon forward. Bruno Fernandes. Sesko plays it out to the wing. Can he find a finish now? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. The Toffees have conceded a penalty. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Saved it! And that's a poor pen.
Oh, it could prove to be a pretty damaging miss too, and I think we're about to find out how strong their spirit is now.
Ball's out on the left now. Mikolenko. Looks like a good ball through. What a save! Terrific reactions! A waste. It's a loose ball. And the finish! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Everton deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Everton, happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. The Toffees carry a one-goal lead into the second half. Dewsbury Hall. The Red Devils were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Listen, there's just no hiding place, and it was refreshing to hear him admit to getting it wrong. He miscalculated, human error, we move on.
Looks to slip it through. Barry, he's onside. No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Everton grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Traore. Another piece of really good defending.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Martinez. Asrad pumps it upfield. McAllister. Najraoui. Everton haven't yet dipped into their subs. Goes for goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Yeah, and that was all about the through ball. Great control, and the weight was perfect.
Sesko. Najraoui. McNeil has created one goal already. Ndiaye doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Thrust towards the front line. McAllister was in the starting side last time out. Brentford. There's 75 minutes on the clock now. Bruno Fernandes can hoist it clear. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. A chance! Barry cuts it back. McAllister tries to get it forward quickly. Zirkzee with the ball through. He's gone for it! That's a real chance missed.
Yeah, as long as they don't allow their heads to drop now, they'll be okay. They can still get back into this game with more chances like that.
It's come loose. It's a throw in. Alcaraz. McNeil. Zirkzee takes control of it and he's on the move. Harrison tries a through ball and he's there to cut it out. 2 minutes to be added on. Now the pass. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Chance! Oh, he's broken through. And there goes the final whistle. Everton come away with the win. A job really well done in all departments. A real sum-of-the-parts team effort. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?